Yes, it's Stephen Sondheim's Assassins. It's a musical. It opened in 1991, and the story is the group of people that have tried and have actually assassinated or just tried to assassinate a U.S. president. It's about how this group of people feel that they have not had access to their American dream, so they use force in order to attain it. The play deals with issues that are relevant to the mission, the core of our program, which is Performance for Social Justice.
It makes people question their idea of just and justice, and that's the whole sort of theme of our department, being a social justice theater-oriented theater department.
Assassins is really a very political, very controversial musical, and being this a time of a lot of political controversy.
Gets at the social justice and really makes you think. I really like that about it.
And our mission statement is all about how we can make people think or re-envision their ideas of what justice is through our productions. And I think that a story where the protagonists are all presidential assassins and really giving you the backstory behind them and their motives and their drives is not something that's done every day.
My name is Charles Guiteau. I assassinated President James Garfield.
Leon Czolgosz, Willie McKinley.
Sam Bike, I'm gonna try to kill Dick Nixon.
John Hinckley, Ronald Reagan.
Lynette Fromme, Sarah Jane Moore, Gerald Ford.
Zingara, FDR!
History has forgotten them, right? There is no place for people like that in history.
I would like to think there is some patronizing going on of these assassins, but I don't know. I honestly don't know if there is that much. I hate the characters and I love them.
You feel sorry for one character in one scene, and the next scene you're like, oh my God, I felt sorry for him? You know, you start associating yourself with these characters, but you're trying to push away from them because they killed people.
President Kennedy and Governor John Connally have been cut down by assassins' bullets in downtown Dallas.
To find similarities between yourself and a person like John Wilkes Booth or any of the other assassins, it's a frightening thought.
It also has a lot of dark material and serious dramatic material and a lot of things that make it unique within the pantheon of, theater history.
It's the kind of thing that'll make you think more than your typical, musical. It's not Cinderella by any means. The messages here are a little bit less black and white.
The play is really about entitlement and all these people that feel that they have the right to the so-called American dream.
Shut up, Dick! I'm talking now, all right? I'm talking and you're listening!
It's a sort of personal dissatisfaction that all these assassins are displaying. Dissatisfaction with, the social hierarchy, dissatisfaction with the way people interact with each other. So I feel like they give a strong voice to that.
I did it because those wrongful men did so much service when other men had none.
I did it to bring down the government of Abraham Lincoln and to avenge the ravaged South.
I did it to prove to her my everlasting love.
I did it to listen to Charlie.
I did it because my belly was on fire. I did it to preserve the Union and to promote the sales of my book.
I did it so that my friends would know where I was coming from.
I see the theme of American entitlement with the characters who say, well, I had this dream and nothing can stop me from that dream. That's what makes me an American, is I have this dream and I can make it happen.
These people that did these awful things really were people at the end of the day. And they all had their own issues that drove them to go past the line of social acceptable behavior. But, they were people first before assassins.
Even though the assassins are twisted in their own way.
What the hell is going on here, Dick? It wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't, but it is.
They are the old expression, we're not so different, you and I. That's basically kind of what that at least what I see the messages in the production as.
The issues that are raised in the production are very relevant, and I think people can identify with them.
But there is lots of social unrest right now coming from sort of everybody. I mean, if you look at the Occupy movement and like movements all across the world, you can see there's sort of this general dissatisfaction that's boiling up.
Social movements from the gay community, just all these things together. Every side, every political affiliation is sick of it, and it's now time to rise up and, you know, occupy Wall Street, or we want our country back, or we want our rights.
All these things that were a concern in the early 70s, they seem to be still a concern, you know, at this, you know, second decade of the 21st century. So I think people will be able to listen to a lot of the ideas and feel that they're fairly close to the U.S. today.
It's meant in some ways to show the audience that we're not that different from these assassins. Like, where is that edge to where you are angry about something, but you are at one point willing to kill someone over it?
These people use violence as a means to achieve their goal, and it's very clear that they all fail. In fact, what happened was completely the opposite, right? They left behind them a trail of destruction and despair that we haven't gotten over it, but it hasn't benefited them.
It's the other national anthem saying, if you want to hear, it says
bullshit.
It says never. It says sorry, loud and clear.
I love personally Sondheim musicals. The subject matter is very counterintuitive to what is associated when people hear the word musical. And I think that this is not your, you know, typical musical.
I think that's what makes Sondheim's work so cool. Is you're not sure where to go next.
It'll be something to take home and think about.
Don't know what to do. Hey pal, I mean you. Yeah. Come here and kill the president. No job.
I can't wait to show off my banjo skills.